Bonjour, yes? Bonjour. Well, Merry Christmas to all of you. As we say in my country of France, Joyeux Noel. Très bien, très bien. Well, I have a question for you. Do you know who I am? Well, no, I am not Santa Claus. No, I am his brother, Le Père Noël, Father Christmas, the good spirit of the season. And it is a joy for me to see all of you in such good spirits on this beautiful day. Well, I have another question for you. Have any of your petits enfants ever written a letter to my brother Santa Claus at the North Pole? Oui? Yeah? Oui? You big people can admit it too, yeah? Well, come a little closer. Come closer, my friends, because I received many, many letters. And in France, when a child writes a letter to me, the French government pays the postage on my reply. Not bad, huh? Well, I'm going to share with you one of those letters that came to me from a little girl named Babette, who lives with her Uncle Louis and her big brother Francois on a farm near Les Baux in the mountains of Provence. And if you would like to sit down, feel free as well. Très bien. Écoutez, my friends, Lisa, she writes, Dear Père Noël, c'est moi. Even though my big brother Francois says that Christmas is for babies, I look forward to la Veille du Petit Jésus and a visit from you. Well, of course she does. The watch night. Christmas Eve is a magical evening when my family sits in front of the fire, sipping hot cider, and Uncle Louis tells us the story of the birth of the baby Jesus. She goes on to say that her big brother Francois, he teases her about this. You see, he does not believe in Christmas. He does not believe in Père Noël, but for me, nothing can surpass the magic of the watch night or the fragile beauty on a child's face on Christmas morning. Alors, with Christmas still several days away, Uncle Louis will secretly decorate the Christmas tree, and Babette and Francois set up the crèche. You know this word crèche, eh? Nativity scene. One of the most important symbols of the Christmas season to the French, even if it was invented by an Italian. Saint Francis of Assisi, so he's okay too. Now, you know the little statues you place inside the crèche, Mary and Joseph, the three wise men? Little drummer boy, huh? Well, in France, in Provence, where Babette is from, it is also tradition to include statues of people from your village that you know. Your baker, your priest, little figures made out of clay called santons, little saints. Babette's wish for Christmas last year was for another santon, another little saint, to place inside her manger scene as if it were going to worship the baby Jesus. It's a lovely tradition, no? Now, last year, Babette was also finally old enough to go to midnight mass with Uncle Louis. Mes amis, it was très belle, very beautiful. Uncle Louis, he carried a newborn lamb into the church to present to the priest to symbolize the Lamb of God. He then placed it in a cart, and Babette put the cart all around the church for everyone to see, while shepherds played on flutes and drums. Then after Mass, home again for the réveillon, the big supper, huh? Now, who likes to eat at Christmas time? Who likes to eat all the time? Well, en France, it is no different, and Babette feasted. She had roast goose, she had pâté, she had le fromage. Yeah, le fromage sounds very fancy, eh? It's cheese. And for dessert, the bouche de Noël. This is a cake shaped like a Yule log. Even Francois likes that one. Magnifique. Then Babette will take the santon of the baby Jesus and place it in the crèche. Enfin, the last thing she does before she goes to bed is to take her shoes and place them by the hearth for me to fill with treats and goodies. So last year, I can tell you, last year Babette was a bit, what you would say, devilish, because this is the shoe she left for Père Noël. If this is Babette's shoe, she's a grand Pierre, Bigfoot. The next morning, Christmas Day itself, bright and early, Babette jumps out of bed, rubs her eyes, and tries to wake Francois. After all, she wants to see what Père Noël has left for her. But that Francois, he takes his time. After all, he does not believe in Christmas. He does not believe in Père Noël. But when the children get downstairs to look under the Christmas tree, their eyes behold a magical sight. Not one, but 3 santons. Even more than my little friend requested, only from Père Noël. One looks like Uncle Louis, the second like Doubting Francois, and the third looks just like sweet little Babette herself. Huh? She concludes the letter to say, so you can see, I think Christmas is a very magical day. All I need is a Christmas tree, Santon, and you, Père Noël. Love, Babette. That amazes me. I hope gives you a small flavor of the holiday season in France through the eyes of a little girl. Huh? Well, a sneaky little girl, but a delightful little girl nonetheless. And you know, just this morning, I have received another letter from guess who? Francois. Mais oui, so I guess he's come to believe in Père Noël. Just a little bit. So he was very high-tech with his letter. He Facebooked me. Oh, what have you, mes amis? Huh? Do you believe in Père Noël? Yes. Do you believe in Christmas? Yes. Then can you wish me a Merry Christmas in my language? In France, we say Joyeux Noël. En three. Un, deux, trois. Music to Père Noël's ears. And to all of you, a very Merry Christmas. Joyeux Noël, everyone. Merci. Now eat. It's a very busy time of year for Père Noël, but I have a few minutes if you'd like to come up and say hello. And you two shall be number one. Très bien. And for you, perhaps for Christmas.